So how do you calculate the mean when they display the data instead of giving you numbers? Well, all you really have to do is find out what those numbers are and list them out, and then do what you normally do, which is to add them all up and divide by the total number of data points. So what does that look like? Well, let's see. It says find the mean of the data in the bar chart below. So you have the bubbles blown by each person. So Manuela has 4 bubbles blown. Sophia has 5 bubbles blown. So Manuela has 4 bubbles blown. Sophia has 5 bubbles blown. Jada has 6. And Haley has 3. So that's your data. So to find the average number of bubbles blown, you just take 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3, add them all up. 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, and 15 plus 3 is 18. Since there are 1, 2, 3, 4 data pieces, I need to take 4 and divide it by 18. 4 goes into 18 4 times, because 4 times 4 is 16. That leaves you with a difference of 2. You need a decimal here, so you put a decimal above it, so you can add a 0 and bring it down. That becomes 20. 4 goes into 20 5 times, so the average is 4.5 bubbles blown. Again, what did I do? Find out what all the data pieces are represent, what the data is, add it all up, and divide by the number of data pieces. So 4.5. Mean data of this plot, jokers in each of Marcy's deck of cards. So we have a 0, we have a 1, and since it's a dot plot, there are 2 2s, so 2 and 2, and then 3 is there once. So all I did was find out how many times each number was represented. So you got a 0, a 1, 2 2s, and a 3. Add them up, like we said, 1 plus 2 is 3, 5, 6. So 6 data pieces, and there are 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data pieces. So 6 is being divided by 5. So 5 goes into 6 one time. Difference of 5. I'm sorry, to multiply to be 5, product of 5. Difference of 1. So we have to add a decimal and bring it up top. So we can add a 0 and bring it down. That's 10. 5 goes into 10 2 times to get a product of 10. Difference of 0. So the answer will be 1.2. So there's an average of 1.2 jokers in each deck. A mean of 1.2 jokers per deck. So let's see. Looks like I might have done something wrong. Let's figure that out. There's 0, there's 1, there are 2 2s, and there's 3. 1 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8. So the good thing is that I showed my work, so I can fix that really quickly. So this becomes an 8. 8 still goes into 5 one time, but now the difference here is going to be 3. 8 minus 5 is 3. So now what that means is 5 goes into 36 times to get a product of 30. So now instead of 1.2, it was 1.6. That's the beauty of showing your work. I didn't have to start all over. I can just make the corrections. Let's try one more. Find the mean number of parking spots from this table. So again, we're going to see if there are things that are represented more than once. So this is a table showing the number of parking spots at each of the houses on Lombardi Avenue. So if I put this all together, so there is one person, one house has 0 parking spots. That's going to be 0. There's one house that has 1 parking spot. So there's a 1. There are 2 houses that have 2 parking spots, because we're looking for the average number of parking spots. 2 houses have 2 parking spots. So 2 for the first house, 2 for the second house. There's 1 house that has 3 parking spots. So there's going to be 3 there. There's 1 house that has 4 parking spots. 4 there. We're looking for the average number of parking spots. I add these up. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 8 plus 4 should be 12. Let me go backwards and see if I get the same thing. 7, 9, 11, 12. So 12 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data pieces. So this is going to be 6 going into 12, and 12 divided by 6 is simply 2. So my average is going to be 2 parking spots per house. Find the mean of the data in the bar chart below. So again, we're looking at the average number of puppets. I can see here that there is 1 puppet. Alex has 1 puppet. Kaden has 4 puppets. Bruce has 3 puppets. And Davy has 2 puppets, because I just look across and see what the numbers are. So to find the average, I'm going to take them and say 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. Add them all up. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 8 plus 2 is 10. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 data pieces. So 10 is being divided by 4, which becomes 4 going into 10. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8 with a difference of 2. Add a decimal. So I can add a decimal and bring it up. 0 comes down. It's 20. 4 goes into 20 5 times. So the answer will be 2.5 when you finish cleaning this up. So my final answer would be 2.5. My average would be 2.5 puppets per person. Find the mean of this data. So we have here 3 is not represented at all. 4 is represented twice. So we have 2 4s. There's no 5s, there are no 6s, and there's 1 7. So that's really just 4 plus 4 plus 7. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. There are 3 data pieces here. So 15 over 3 just gives you 5. So my average will be 5 kilometers per tennis match. So that's all you're doing. You just have to pull the data from the visual displays and then find the average like you always do. Add all the data pieces that you have and divide by the number of data pieces. Hope that helps. Let's get it done.